There are growing calls for world-renowned Ndebele artist Dr Esther Mahlangu's security to be upgraded. This is after she was robbed and assaulted at her Mpumalanga home on the weekend. Mpumalanga Premier Refilwe Mtswebe is today expected to visit Dr Mahlangu's home. As our reporter Pelane Phakgadi is about to tell us, more and more people from different organizations continue to stream into that homestead. You're standing by to speak to the ANC in the province. What are they telling you, Pelane?
Well, definitely. I mean, they are all outraged by what happened. You tie the old lady, 87 years of age, you tie them with a cell phone charger cable, assault them severely, and then go on to strangle them until she has lost consciousness. That in itself has brought quite a lot of outrage in the province, and hence the African National Congress here in the Nkangala region, Speedy Mashilo is here, the regional convener. Mashilo, maybe to begin here, you've spoken to Gogo, Dr Esther Mahlangu. You've seen her just now. What is the condition and how is she feeling as she narrates the story to you?
Thank you very much for this opportunity. Indeed, I've seen the old lady. Well, she's generally doing well. She just said to me she has some small injuries on the mouth where she was hit, but she's generally doing well. We have spoke, she laughed. And we just encourage that we must get the perpetrator. Indeed, that's exactly what we are asking the government, that they must get this perpetrator. We are asking the community as well, the friends of the perpetrator, because that boy cannot be just alone. He should have friends. Someone somewhere should know that this incident occurred. So we want that person to come forward, tell us, so that this icon, this leader of ourselves here, whom we are proud of, that person can be arrested. Can you imagine, an old lady, all of us have got grannies at home. How can we hit an old lady of the age of 87? It's quite barbaric.
Barbaric instead, but your ANC government, the one that you are deploying people to, from as mayors, executive mayors in the district and as well as in the province. I'm sure you have deployees in the province yourself. You're a human settlement MEC. What is it that the ANC government had failed in it? Because a lot of people, when they're in Mpumalanga and they see a board, say, Esther Mahlangu House, world-renowned, internationally acclaimed, I'm sure they also want to see the art. But security, people go in and out on a daily basis, on an hourly basis. Security almost null to existence if it's just only the high walls.
Well, indeed, I agree with you. That's why we're here, and those are issues we'll have to discuss together with the Honorable Premier. It was Department of Culture, Sports and Recreation, which is the department that is responsible for these activities. We'll have to get how far they move in terms of us getting the area being secured. And I think from that point we can take it there and get probably Department of Safety and Security to either deploy security in this area. But that's the matter we must discuss with the Premier, so that the cabinet can probably resolve, because the other issue is to declare the area to become a monument, an arts and culture monument, so that it can become a state area, and the state can able to come in, and we can able to put the state resources, which is public funds, into the area, because it shall be declared. If it's not declared, we always have this challenge that you can't properly account. It will be referred as a private property. But when it's declared, it becomes a monument, becomes the state property, that we must look after it.
Yeah, well, that would be, I'm sure, a milestone for the family. I'll be doing injustice if I don't ask you this. I saw a statement yesterday. You guys are going for conference here in the province. Are you sure this time you'll sit? You've been delaying after delaying. Have your BGM set? Are you properly cooperating? And will you go to the dam there in Witbank in the next few days?
Well, we've been looking for this conference to come. We are quite excited that eventually it's coming. Next weekend is the conference. From where we see it, all our branches, they've made the requirements, we've made the threshold, went through all the vigorous processes. We just got a communique yesterday from the acting provincial coordinator that they will do the pre-registrations of delegates over weekend coming, and we're ready for that.
Definitely. Speedy Mashilo there is the regional convener of Nkangala region that's just telling us towards the later part of our conversation about the plans for the provincial conference that has not been able to sit since 2017. You do know that there will be challenges here, and then since D.D. Mabuza left the province as chairperson and ascended to be the deputy president of the African National Congress. But going to the main issue that brought us here, the work here is to try and declare Dr. Esther Mahlangu's home as a national monument so that there can be resources diverted here for her protection and the protection of the beautiful art that you see behind me here that the doctor herself had painted, and so many things that she have crafted with her own bare hands.